Hello, I just want to give you a quick kind of update of what's happening. We're tasting through some of the latest vintages of Châteauneuf-du-Pape. If you've been following our feed, we're going to have a more extensive video and article about our impressions of the latest releases. It's just we've tasted through a few of the wines. We actually have quite a few wines that are still in France waiting to clear customs to come to us so we can taste them. I thought I'd just share a few initial impressions. So, for those of you who don't know, brand new, Châteauneuf-du-Pape is one of the most famous wines in France, in the southern Rhône. They're big, hot, big, full-bodied, real ripe fruit, but yet this nice earthiness, gaminess in these type of wines. There's up to 18 different grape varieties in the blend. So Châteauneuf-du-Pape, you have a lot of opportunity to change with how you blend the wines. What kind of grapes you use, although the best wines are mostly Grenaches. Wines can be aged in wood or aged entirely in stainless steel or concrete, which is cool. So you get such a diversity of styles. Châteauneuf-du-Pape is a wine that I think when I bring to people who are just starting to get into wine, they always seem to like. It's just really, really funny. It's one of the first areas where I cut my teeth on fine French wine. And, you know, we've tasted a lot of older vintages before, but I think professionally we know the recent vintages best. We were there last year at a big event, tasted through all the 15s, 16s, which are supposed to be extraordinary vintages. Now we're on some of the 17s and 18s for reds and even 19s for whites. In general, from last year, I'll link up our video, which is actually going around pretty popular on YouTube. I think Shireen generally likes the 15s more for the reds, all right? Where I like the 16s more for the reds. 15, I think the wine's a little bit more powerful, a little more tannin. 16, I think there's a really nice, intricate balance, so to speak. And more red fruit driven. 17, from what we've tasted so far, have been similar to 15. I know they have problems with Grenache. The wines are going to be really, really kind of full-bodied, darker fruit. So that's all the good stuff. The bad, the thing that they have a problem with as weather starts to heat up, the winters start to heat up, temperatures start to rise, the wines have lots of alcohol. I mean, the latest vintages we have 15.5, they might really be 16 and a half. When we were there in the cellar, a lot of producers say 16%. That's what the grapes are coming into the cellar as, so you just got to know that. So wines that we really tasted that were really impressed, actually one that really impressed us was from a cooperative. This is the Cellier des Princes, Châteauneuf-du-Pape. This is 2018. This was only in concrete. This is from a cooperative, so it's inexpensive, cost-effective, great introduction to Châteauneuf-du-Pape. I thought this wine was very good. We polished off the bottle in no time as we were tasting through this, right? You liked it quite a bit? 18? We tasted through the latest vintages of another 18 is Giraud, Domaine Giraud, another famous producer. This is the Grenaches de Pierre, 2018, 100% Grenache. I think this was only in concrete from sandy soils. Red fruit driven, fine tannins, big yet elegant. I thought this wine was pretty darn extraordinary. Only thing is you could definitely feel some heat, which you're going to feel in these things. Another one we tasted through Pegau. Very famous, classic producer with collectors. This is kind of more of the old school Châteauneuf-du-Pape. This is 2017, dark, leathery, savory, a little bit of animal gameness, wildness. This is like hardcore traditional Châteauneuf-du-Pape, kind of divisive wine between Cherie and I. We like the Cuvée Reserva. Unfortunately, the Cuvée Lawrence, which is an older wine that they said was a little bit corked. So I was a lot corked. I was a little sad about that. Producer we were introduced to the first time that was very impressive. They represent kind of the new world style Châteauneuf-du-Pape, Domaine du Calcernier. This, they sent us the basic, which I thought was a little too oaky, plus their two reserves, the La Fortune du Pot, La Fortune du Pot, I'm sorry, my French is terrible, 2016. I love this. I thought it was fine wine. Extraordinary wine. I thought it tasted a lot like the more famous Clos de Pape producer in Châteauneuf-du-Pape. Shireen liked the Les Notes de Ligne. This is really odd. This is 2017. 60% Grenache, 40% Cinsault. This is really weird. Raisin Cinsault. Shireen liked this so much. Why did you like this so much? Do you remember?
It had amazing tannins. The texture was amazing. Incredible, almost like perfect.
Big fruit, big tannins, big time structure. So yeah, Stay tuned to our channel. Stay tuned to our Facebook page. We're going to have more on Châteauneuf-du-Pape once the wines start to clear customs and we start getting more of them in. Like I said, if you like big, rich red wines with refinement, wines that you think can go with things like a big steak, roasted lamb type deal, these are the wines to seek out. The only problem is prices kind of keep rising as the demand for these wines go up, but that's the price to pay for fine wine these days. So guys, if you like this, follow our Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Exotic Wine Travel. I will see you soon.